think it's little minor hiccups that we had. I felt like we were moving the ball, decently well, and there was just some hiccups and drives that kind of killed the drives, and those are things that we can fix. Obviously this is the first scrimmage. We want to be clean, but we also know, being realistic, there's going to be some things that we need to fix and correct, and that's what college football is about. You got to go watch the film and correct it, and you take away those mistakes we had today. I think we had a more decent day than the stats would say.
We just need to make sure we finish drives. We were down here in the red zone a couple times and had to go away with some field goals, so we just got to make sure we finish drives and do better in the situations.
But obviously as defense, or as an offense, we need to execute a little better and move the ball. And the main thing is putting the ball in the end zone. I thought we moved the ball halfway decent, but we just got to punch it in when we get the opportunities to.
We were really sloppy on offense, just dumb penalties, lining up wrong. But we all have a growth mindset right now, and we're all learning, and so I'm hoping that we get in there. Coach Stubbs is going to help our receivers out, help me out, and it's just little things, though. That's the thing. It'd be different if our attitudes weren't there, because then you can't coach that. But because we have the great attitude, all you got to coach is the technique and things, and that's what that's what we're all trying to strive for.
Like I said earlier, there's some hiccups and some miscommunications, but that's all stuff that can be fixed on film. I think those younger guys are really coming along and benefiting from this camp. I think that'll help us during the season with depth and things like that, so I think we'll have a lot of weapons to use.
A lot of it for the receivers is when you get your opportunities, you got to win those, because you're not going to get many a game. We'll have certain plays called that are perfect if you can execute them, and you've got to execute those plays. There's probably 6 plays a game where you get a look, and you gotta execute those plays. And I think we missed some of those today. I missed one of them for sure. So it's just a process, and you got to trust it.
Travis said he hates going against your defense. Is that nice to hear?
Oh yeah, that's very nice to hear, man. Me and Travis always get into it on the field, and just knowing that the competitive nature there, it uplifts the practice and make everybody practice well. I think the scrimmage went real well. I think we had, defensive-wise, we had a couple areas where we need to clean up, but other than that, I believe we flew around, and the places we made errors at, we made it up. As in our effort to get to the ball, and some mistakes can be made up using efforts. Like I tell Travis this every day, you're not going to play against a better combination than me and Jared in the game. So when me and Jared get on the Travis skin, that make him a better player for the games and just for the future. So we try to do our best we can to get on our quarterback skin, to give him the crowd noise and to give him the distraction that he's going to have in the game, and give him different looks and things like that, in that nature.
We were talking about it in the quarterback room the other day. I think they're pretty strong, if not stronger or as strong as last year. Even though we lost Nate, who's a great player, you add a guy like Kylie, and then you got a guy like Pizza that's a year older, and Fanica. So those guys are really causing havoc, and you got those guys in the middle that are causing havoc as well. So it makes it tough on us when those guys are getting around the edge, and then we're having to step up into Lowell and guys like that. So but it's a good look for us, and those guys are flying around and doing a good job.
I see this team being one of the best defensive teams I ever played on. Knowing that I played on last year defense, I believe that, I know we lost a lot of key guys last year, but we coming back bigger, faster, and smarter, and with more, with heavy hearts, because we believe that we still don't get the recognition that we deserve, and a lot of teams, we gunning for the future, and a lot of teams, we gunning for just be the best defense in the country.